Every story has an ending. Does our quest to play the top 100 courses in 10 years have a good ending? I'm Nish, aka Mr. Hole in One.
I'm not responding to that. I'm Chris.
I'm Jim.
We're here to guide you through this golfing journey. This is the Top 110 Golf Podcast. Episode 35, Hindhead Golf Club Preview. It's the official Top 100, not Top 110, because that's our website. The official Top 100 golf course website says the front nine at Hindhead is laid out through heather-strewn ice age valleys, and a back nine plays on the hillside heathland plateau. The location is not only breathtaking, it's truly beautiful. I think we'd all agree with that, with having seen the front nine.
I mean, it's an epic introduction, isn't it? But yeah, I think like you're saying, when you look at it,
Yeah.
and I think often when you look at these courses on a website, you go, oh, it looks nice, but it never quite does it justice. It's like when you take a picture on your iPhone and you go, oh, this is beautiful, and you take a picture and you're like, that looks terrible. I feel like you often get that with these golf courses. You don't quite get the undulation and kind of the feel for it. So, I mean, it looks absolutely mega.
I'm
the
like
course guide.
giddy with excitement for that front nine.
I think I am as well.
I think I'm going to have a terrible front nine, but
Yeah.
I'm so excited about playing this.
I mean, it looks brutally hard, doesn't it? There's no room anywhere.
There's no room for error.
Um,
Like it's everything is. If you're on the side, you're stuck in heather on a really steep bank.
Yeah,
and you've got
yeah.
to somehow make your way down and get, like. Yeah, I think it's going to be tough, but
I
can't
texted you the
wait.
other day, didn't I, to say I think we're both going to fall in love with that front nine. I think it's going to be one of our favourites. Just looking at it, it feels like it plays into a lot of the things that we like about golf courses. It's got that,
And it's ranked
it's ranked 91,
91.
so it's
Is it?
pretty low down
I didn't
there.
know that, actually. Is it 91? Wow.
91.
I thought that's 91 in the world. I think 40 in the British and Irish.
No, I think it's 91 GBNI. Yeah,
I feel like I need to for anybody watching this, I feel like I need to explain something. It is like 35 degrees today. I'm wearing a Glastonbury shirt that clearly isn't as ventilated as I thought it was. And it's so hot, I feel like the polyester's melting into the back of this chair. So if my hand keeps going to the back, please forgive me.
and I'm wearing nothing below the table.
Well, that's the way we like it, Chris. So I will tell you, and I'll regale you with the tale of how this round came about. So, Jim, we've been invited by a gentleman called Andrew, who is also with his friend Tony playing the top 100 courses in the UK. I think it's UK and Ireland he's trying to do.
Right. Okay.
So,
And how long has he been doing that for?
well, I don't know, actually. Didn't ask him.
So you don't know how many courses he's done.
No, we're not good mates just yet. Like we will be after we played this stunning golf course. But I'll paint the picture for you. So I'm in Mallorca. It's pretty hot. Everyone's like, just had breakfast. Oh, let's go back up to the room, get all the stuff, get ready to go to the beach. So, at that point, you're pretty fed up because kids aren't eating anything and, you just like get everything going, whatever. I pick up my phone. So Emma starts moaning at me for reading my phone. So picked up the email and is like, there's a new email waiting and somebody's filled out a form on the website. So it was from Andrew. And basically what he said was, we've just come back from playing the same Welsh doubleheader we did, Royal St. David's and Aberdovey. We listened to your episode about Aberdovey, and there's a few things that would be great to chat about, just to see what your experience is. Obviously, we know what your experience was, but we want to know from what ours was. And we think Hindhead's on your list, but if it is on your list, we'd love you to come down and play Hindhead with us. And I was just like, I don't care what's just happened at breakfast. This is like the greatest email I've ever received. So shameless plug, if you are a member at a club that was on our list, you can actually email us through the website. I was refreshed to know that the actual web form works.
Considering you created it, Nish. Yeah.
Did you not test it? Well, details. No.
When you're in, I was like, maybe there's been loads of invitations we've passed up on. But then as I started chatting to him, so he said, I've got my own feed as well, but it's all private, all that kind of thing, because it's a personal journey I'm capturing. But it's great, he's done really well on his Instagram feed. But he was like, oh well, so it's me and Tony, so we'd like to play with you when you come down. And he goes, but I've got loads of friends around here, and I'm sure we could get them on at like Lip Hook, and we can get you on a Hagley Common. And I was just like,
because that was kind of one of the regions that you felt would be quite difficult to get onto.
Yeah,
those courses.
Yeah.
Surrey is.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
a lot down there, isn't there? There's,
yeah,
I don't think there's like 7 or 8 courses. I
there's
think
a lot
down
of
there.
courses. Yeah,
In that kind of Surrey area.
Yeah.
It's not really an area I've got loads of contacts in.
no,
Um,
down south.
down south.
I probably
Yeah.
have from work,
Yeah.
but obviously don't need them.
Be more Andrew, Jim, and let's cultivate these contacts. But I mean, genuinely, like just chatting to him, lovely chap, really, really nice. And then he's like, "Leave it with me. I'll get it all sorted. Like I can get you booked in at Hindhead." And then in like next hour, another email drops in, and he's like, "I've spoken. We've booked tea time. I've spoken to the club, and I've asked them that it's in their interests to get somebody on the podcast to talk about the golf club to you guys. It'd be really, really good." And I was just like, "Oh my god, that's brilliant! We loved that at Aberdovey. It was fantastic."
Yeah,
wasn't it?
absolutely. Yeah,
You
it makes
know.
a big difference, doesn't it? Getting that.
And he's like, "We'll get you
outside
onto.
knowledge.
I've got friends at the other 2 courses. We'll do the same thing." I was like, "Oh, this is great." I was like, "Well, we'll get you guys on and come. And great to get his story on the podcast. That's great for us as well to talk about."
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was just like, this is getting better and better. And an absolute gent. He's been so good at organising stuff and keeping us informed of what's going on. And there was a bit of a hiccup with, he thought we might be able to get us on to Lip Hook, and that's not happened. It's Hankley Common now. So he was like, "Oh, great. And if you need advice on a place to stay, we can help you out." I was like, "Right, great. Well, look, we'll do that first night,
First
and
get it booked, yeah.
we'll take you guys out for dinner, and that'd be really nice to do." So already looking forward to the course anyway, but then looking
Yeah.
forward to just like meeting a really nice guy. And
Yeah. And we've said it before, haven't we? But that this journey kind of set out as us going to try and play some golf courses, but it's become so much more than that, hasn't it? It's become so much more about the people and the journey and kind of the invites and all that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that makes it more exciting. Ultimately, it makes it more fun. It makes it more of a journey rather than just us playing some golf courses.
And sharing those experiences with other people who are doing a similar challenge as well.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
and helping each other out.
share the story, help
Creating
each
that
other out.
community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it is a real community, isn't it? Which I didn't
brilliant.
even realise existed before we started this.
I think you did, Chris. I think you knew. You were like, I knew.
I knew.
I
I've been trying to get into the community for years, Nish.
Yeah, but you were an angry young man, weren't you, when you were in that golf?
I'm still an angry young man, Nish. Just less young.
I wonder. I wonder. Is this your way of navigating any bans that you've had at some of these golf clubs?
Oh, this must come out in one episode.
Where has Chris been banned
I don't
from?
think there is a story there about that.
You can make one up though. That's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. Absolutely love it. So that's how it came about. And look, I will do a shameless plug for that bit of our site because it is on the form. We do say if there is a place, we'd love to come and give you a match, come and play, and a chance to be in the podcast. It's great. I mean, people love telling their story, don't they? So that's wonderful for us because it's interesting because people listening to us are people interested in playing these golf courses.
Absolutely,
so you find
yeah.
out about people, and you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
great. And we already found out from Mark. We'll mention him again because he loves getting mentioned, doesn't he? Mark, he managed to play a golf course as a result of being put together
Yeah,
with 2 people listening to the podcast. It's like
yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's I love stuff like that.
Yeah, it's nice that we can create our own little community, isn't it? It's a nice little added benefit on the side, isn't it?
100%. It makes all the getting emails like that and doing the communication feels like an absolute joy to do. There's no chore about that.
Yeah.
At all. 'Cause it's just a genuinely lovely conversation. with
Yeah,
people.
yeah. The chore is just when you've got to play golf with me.
There is that. Yeah. We've got to do 4 hours on the way drive down as well. That'll be nice.
We went a little bit longer.
Is it?
I was in Hindhead a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, well, yeah. Was it
Not the golf course.
difficult route?
Can't be. Well, you've got to try and avoid the M25, cut through the A34. Is it A34?
This is top 100 goes Partridge.
Harbinger of doom over here. So let's do a little bit of club history, which I've sort of gleaned from the website. I'm going to make a point about their website, actually, which is well worth a visit. It's not the standard top 100 course style website, which I think I really liked because everything's samey. I think it's almost the same people do all of the websites.
But it ain't broke, Nish.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like...
Speaking of breaking, I've just pressed the button on my microphone. I'm not sure whether I've broken.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
I'm fine. Good.
It might be good. You muted. Fantastic. Love it.
Best episode ever.
Yeah. Me and Jim had a fantastic chat. So it was founded in 1904 by a bunch of enthusiasts, which included elementary, my dear Watson, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Now, there is a picture of him on the website. And obviously, it was the fashion of the day, but terrible left elbow, like
Oh,
all the
I've
way
seen,
around
I've
his
seen
head.
this picture. Yeah,
It's just like that's terrible golfing
terrible,
technique.
terrible golf
Stick to the
form, isn't
writing,
it?
my friend. Stick to the writing.
Yeah, I think of all the courses we play, I feel like there's always one kind of figurehead person that's been there, but that's got to be the most famous.
That's
I think
a
of all.
biggie.
That is a biggie, isn't it?
Big hitter,
Yeah.
along with David Lloyd George, who was an honorary member there as well. But that was after Sir Conan Doyle convinced him to move into the area. So he bought a massive tract of land.
Yeah.
And then, just, he was like became an honorary member of the golf club. I don't know whether he
that's
actually played
two
or not.
pretty
but
big hitters, isn't it? Really
massive, absolutely massive. But the land
Who are
where
they?
it was,
Joking.
the land where the
I think David Lloyd
golf club-
George we've got to thank for pretty much all the issues that are going on in the world right now, haven't we? Pretty much.
Why have his tennis clubs caused a problem? But the land was called Little Switzerland because of the clean air around it. I don't think that's going to be the case now. So close to London. But yeah, Little Switzerland it was called. And initially it had 10 holes and it was 2 guineas to join. I don't know what 2 guineas is in modern money, but it was 2 guineas to join. And then they eventually opened 18 holes a few years later with a match involving Mr. James Braid, who has had his grubby little hands on the design of this golf course. And he's becoming a very familiar name. And I think there's a lot of good golf holes we've played that James Braid has designed. So
yeah.
should we maybe just start talking about how absolutely fucking epic this front nine looks? Like,
Yeah.
carved out through the Ice Age valleys, right? And it's quite rare that I go through the course flyovers, and I was like, oh my God, that's going to be a great tee shot. Oh my God, that's going to be a great tee shot. Oh, that's going to be a great tee shot. I was like, I think I might have like the full front nine going into Dream 18.
I'd kind of read something before I looked at any of the pictures, and I read something that said every time I stand at, like, I've played this multiple times. Every time I stand on the second tee at Hindhead, I think, why is this course not higher in the rankings?
That is on the official
And I
top
was
100 website.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
That's where I read it. It's exactly where I read it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, fair enough, yeah. And then you look at it and you go, oh yeah.
This
That's
is
when I
why.
text you. I was like, oh, you kind of like first hole. That looks quite nice. The second hole, oh. And then it's basically that whole front nine looks absolutely epic, doesn't it? Say like a
Totally
big kind
epic.
of valley,
Yeah.
beautiful kind of tree line, heather lined. It looks awesome.
It'll be scorched
Looks
in August.
looks tricky.
Particularly with our 5th heat wave of the year in
Yeah.
a couple of weeks.
We had this really tender moment as well, Jim, when we were discussing this front nine. So we knew we were doing the
Over the
preview.
fence, was it?
It was over the little fence. Let's see how excited Chris was getting. So we were chatting, and I said, "Have you looked at any of these videos of Hindhead?" And he was like, "Yeah," like eyes wide open, and like both of us were just like eyes on stalks at that point. And we were just like, "That front nine looks absolutely amazing!" Like, I can't. And we played it in summer.
Yeah.
It's going to be in full bloom.
I thought it had little feel of like Queens.
It did.
At Glen Eagles. And I know
Which
how much we both love that.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
right
it's
up my
kept-
Strasse.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
think it's going to be.
So
I think it's
good.
been one to suit us both. That lots of short little par fours just through little valleys and stuff, and
It's going to be
raised
amazing.
greens and greens down below and stuff. It looks.
I was excited about
Cool.
playing anyway, just because of the way it came about. But I think now, having seen the course, I'm like, oh my God, this can't come round quick enough. Like, we're still almost three weeks off, but I almost kind of want the next round to be over quickly, so I can really start ramping up and looking forward to this. But the kind of general observations about the course were that it seemed there was a real friendly vibe came through from the website. If Andrews, as a member, is anything to go by, then 100%. The club are also very forthcoming in saying, yes, we'll get somebody available to be on the podcast and what have you. So that was great. But on their website, even they call it a challenging golf course.
Yeah.
So I think we're in for a visually great day,
Yeah.
but I think...
But a brutal one at
but
the
a
same
brutal
time.
one. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah,
I don't mind beating up a little bit if it's in beautiful surroundings. That goes for anything outside
where,
of golf.
Where
as
do
well.
you sit on
That's
this,
fine.
Jim? Like we've talked about this a few times, me and Chris. But where do you sit on wanting a course to be difficult or wanting a course to be visually good to look at? Like, what's your take on it?
Oh, the visuals every
Visuals.
time. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, standing on a tee, going, "Oh, that's a
Look at
good
this. You
tee
could
shot."
stay there for about 20 minutes just looking at it, thinking,
Yeah.
wow, this is amazing.
Drink it in, sort of thing.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I think I stand.
I mean, you
on
want it
that,
to be a
but then-
challenge, not of course, because that's why you play sports. You know, it is about that challenge, isn't it? But yeah, no, the visuals are stunning, and the vista when you're walking around, just thinking, ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, little Switzerland. I mean, what?
I don't think
Yeah,
it's
it's
Little
not-
Switzerland anymore, mate. But you know, it's not, that air's definitely not
Yeah,
clean.
the M25 has been built since then.
Yeah, but it's got like it's got some unique features as well. I like. There's a lot of like uniqueness kept coming through with this whole golf course because that's. Where are we?
It's raining tennis
It's
balls.
raining tennis balls in Chris's background. We are actually. If you're listening and not watching, like watch this episode because we're in new surroundings. We're at Chris's house today. So yeah, and I think we're getting attacked by tennis balls from the tennis club. But
Or from your garden, and the boys
actually, it's
playing
probably
in
my boys next door. Yeah, that's it. Tina, what are you doing? Sort them out. But the uniqueness keeps coming through with a lot of stuff, and there's little things like they've got 5 tees to choose from on each tee box, which is quite. You don't see that often, do you?
I think it's becoming more common. I think people are doing it more often. I think to make some of these more challenging courses available for everyone to play.
Right.
So I think
Okay.
that is becoming more common. So like it used to be like you'd have whites, reds, yellows, and that was it. You'd have junior tees maybe, but yeah, there's like purples and greens and all sorts coming into the
sorts.
game. Like to the point where you get up to the tee and you're like, I can't remember which color I'm playing from.
Yeah. It's messing
I
with
don't
my
know what
mind
they
a little
mean.
bit.
Like I know what red and yellow and white mean, and like beyond that, yeah, it's a bit confusing.
I mean, you know, I'm a massive golf traditionalist, right?
Oh, yes.
But it is messing with my kind of like playing golf now because it's like yellows. It's all yellows, isn't it? That's fine. And we're playing a comp at West Lancs, so obviously we're going to be on the white tees for that. But suddenly you're getting like black tees put in there, and yeah, like purple tees, and
Yeah.
What am I supposed to play off here? Like this is just make it easy.
The black tee, you go off the black run, so you've got to go up through the heather, and
Yeah.
you've got to play that way.
There's danger signs when you get there.
I'm a simple man. It needs to be made simple for me. But what I do love as well, there's a few things that are traditional. So like I love the first tee and the 18th green are overlooked by the clubhouse.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's always good. Isn't
That's
it?
great.
Yeah.
You know,
Just for that pre and post round, just sitting there watching people suffer is ideal when you're having your club sandwich.
but yeah, the course overview was excellent in my opinion on their website. Like full on excellent. I think they cover everything. So it's like you see the tee, you see the
Yeah,
approach,
and you see like the
and you
approach shot on the green and stuff.
so you
yeah.
can visualize it really, really well, which I think we're going to need. And then this is the weird bit. It sort of you obviously hit the top of a hill or something, don't you? And you just hit this what seems like the back nine is just flat.
Just flat then, isn't it? Or you get up. I guess you get up into a plateau and then you just play on
Just
the,
all
on
gone.
the top. Then
You're
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Tepui.
Oh, what?
Those things they have in Venezuela.
It's a pooey.
Yeah.
What's that?
isn't that
It's
like a big rodent?
No, it's the flat
Is that fish? Is it
plateau on top of a hill.
Is that what it's called? A tapui?
I had to bring some geography into it, don't I? You know what I'm like. It's my only decent topic.
Scars and screes.
Been watching races
Remember
across
that
the world
much?
too much. Yeah, like it goes totally flat. Like,
Yeah.
but still look great. The holes, like, don't get me wrong, but it feels like a total like
Like a totally
play the
different
front
golf
nine
course.
and then
Yeah,
play
yeah.
the back nine. Like it's
Yeah.
it's odd.
And I
isn't
can't
it?
quite work out whether that's going to be a bit anticlimactic playing it that way. So you play these
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean, everything I've read it sounds like the back nine is equally as good a
Yeah,
test.
just
of
a
golf,
different test.
but just a different test. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd be knackered by then, though, won't we? You know,
Yeah.
9 holes when you get so undulate and you're like scaling the Matterhorn.
That came up a few times. It was like it's like you're up and down a lot. I mean, actually, that's quite a lot like where we play Reddish Vale, where it's quite hilly, and I think we're going to have the calves are going to take a bit of a battering. I'm glad we've got trolleys, not carrying a bag. That might be a bit brutal. But you've got, and it feels like it's just like this front nine is just this roller coaster, like the whole way. But I'm guessing at that time, as when we're playing as well, the heather's going to be in full.
Should be absolutely
Full
perfect.
bloom,
Middle of
so it's
August. That's
purple
ideal.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Perfect in what way?
The bloom.
Perfect for me to lose as many balls.
Well,
as
yeah,
possible.
but I mean, yeah.
Perfect for a sadist
Again,
like Chris.
whilst you're losing the ball, at least it looks pretty.
And then
It
there's
smell very nice.
Yeah, exactly.
like a highlight for me seemed to be the 6th hole, which is a par 3 from an elevated tee.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great because it gets you thinking straight away, doesn't it? What club you're taking, all this kind of stuff. But yeah,
Which is the signature hole as well.
I'll just hole and won it, mate, because I'll be able to see the ball go in this time. I don't know if you know, but I got a hole in one. I've got some
Is
tags
there,
for
is,
my.
there, is there anyone there to vouch for it though?
Yeah,
Nish?
I've got some tags for my bag now to say I've got a hole in one of this
Were you
day.
not there?
Yeah.
Haven't. I wasn't there. No, were
You're
you
not
there?
No.
No?
Who,
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
playing,
no,
who are you playing
It's
with?
a figment of my imagination.
Who are you playing with, Nish?
You signed a ball, that's why I got him to sign it.
I said nothing. That wasn't me.
It was it was another Chris. But then also it didn't have, or that I could see, that many bunkers.
I don't think it really needs them by the looks
No,
of
it
it.
doesn't look like it needs
Plenty of
them,
trees and heather and hills to
but yeah, they were
keep you
kind of
entertained.
like, yeah, it was an odd, not odd. It wasn't odd, sorry, but it was like the bunkers weren't distracting you from, because we played a few courses recently, haven't we, that have been just
Yeah, it feels like a lot of the
Bunker
courses we've played,
central.
well, the last two basically, haven't we? Have been
yeah.
just
But
bunkers.
it's 2 of 9, so
Yeah,
it does feel like
yeah,
a lot,
yeah.
you know. Yeah, but I think, and they're like, and they don't seem like this is going to be good for me. They're not like cavernous things. They're just potentially get outable. From is that a word? Get outable.
Not with your swing, it's not.
But then
Play backwards, Nish. Play backwards.
there was
Get your snooker cue out, Nish.
I mean, right? If I say to you, give me the name of the quintessential name that is the voice of golf through growing up watching golf on the TV, what name would come to your mind?
Is this you trying to get back to Nick Doherty again?
Yeah, I'm trying to channel it. I'm talking a little bit like him, but no, I'm not really. Can't. I wish I could, but
No,
he-
I mean there is
Peter
only
Alice.
one voice of golf.
What a legend!
one voice
right?
of golf,
Absolute legend. He
Yeah.
was an honorary member at Hindhead,
and
and
lived
apparently
next door. Apparently,
next door.
opposite,
Did he?
opposite the club? Yeah,
But and that's why there's a bar named after him.
Probably, yeah.
He was in there all the
Probably
time.
frequented it fairly regularly.
But it's great, isn't it? That like just, and apparently he mentioned Hindhead loads of times. Like I'd never heard of Hindhead.
I can hear it there. I could just hear it. You know, like Peter Rice was always continually going on about like centenaries of clubs and just chatting about
Correct.
little
Yeah.
quotes and little stories from the clubs that you've been at. So you can, although I can't necessarily remember a Hindhead specific one, you can hear it almost kind of how it would have sounded and how he'd be talking about it, can't you?
I miss him on golf commentary. You know,
Yeah.
some of the stuff he used to come out with was absolutely brilliant.
I mean, ultimately, the BBC's pretty much got rid of their golf commentary since
Yeah.
he left, doesn't he? Really?
Yeah,
Since he left
yeah.
us.
Yeah, I don't know who does do it now. Whenever they cover the final rounds and stuff like that, I don't know who the main lead commentators are.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
Oh well, lovely chat that. But yeah, I mean they've got loads of pictures and stuff up, so I'm gonna be going a little bit fanboy
Just
about that.
check that you're allowed mobile phones in the
Yeah,
clubhouse.
well that's true. That's true. There was.
Have they got any specific rules? Any strange rules? Or
Not that I can see, and actually there's not that emphasis on the website about stuff like that.
No, and
at
I
all.
noticed through reading through it, it definitely feels like sometimes you read it and you kind of it gets you back up straight away, doesn't
Of
it?
course
I
it does.
think, and it feels like one of those places that's genuinely welcome and open to visitors coming and
I think
enjoying it.
they say
Yeah,
visitors and members for the day.
Yeah.
You know, you're here to enjoy our
Yeah.
course, and we will.
and sometimes
Look
that
after
gets
you.
said, but then it's backed up by like a long list of
Yeah.
rules and regulations and things you shouldn't do and where you should be and where you shouldn't be. But it didn't feel like that at all.
It didn't have that vibe at all
No.
at all about it. And there's there's been throughout the history of the club, there's been a strong emphasis on women's golf and
Yeah.
and actually probably quite not uniquely because that's not going to be the case, but forward thinkingly. I'm making up all sorts of words this time. Several of the top positions in the club have been held by women,
Yeah,
which
Yeah,
is
in
especially
the
these
golfing
traditional.
world, yeah,
these traditional
it's forward
clubs.
thinking.
Yeah, I think I get that. It's kind of like the tradition bit is like for the nuts and bolts of the game of golf, but actually it's a relatively forward-thinking
Yeah,
club, and just I mean, friendly and inviting is always
yeah.
stuff that you'd love to hear.
It's going to be interesting actually because I think that there's almost like a little mini competition, not a competition, but there's like a little that mini area, that kind of Surrey area where there's I think I've not counted them, but there's probably 7 or 8 of the courses that are on our list, maybe even more than that are in that one little area, really, isn't it? Just kind of west of
Yeah.
London.
Yeah,
It's almost like a little inbuilt competition to see which is the best.
yeah.
there,
How
'cause
can
there's
you
some-
outdo each other?
There's
Sort
some
of thing.
classics out there, right? But it'd be interesting to see how these lesser known ones stack up to those kind of bigger boys. down
Yeah,
there.
I
There's
mean, what's
something-
it? This is 91, isn't it? So, in theory, a bit like Aberdovey, places like that. You know, it's the experience at the club is what probably no, but that doesn't help with the rankings. I realise that because it's about the actual course, but it can't be a coincidence that that it's a nice place and therefore it
Yeah,
appears and stays and sticks around in the rankings. And you know, again, from the point of view of somebody listening to this, thinking, "Is Hindhead a place I'd like to go and play?" I mean, already we're excited about it.
Yeah,
and there's a
absolutely,
few
yeah.
courses we've had that, haven't we? We're excited about playing this golf course
Yeah.
because of the course, great, but actually some non-golf course related club stuff. So
Yeah.
that's going to be great. And then they also have something called an artisan club, or they have artisans at the club. Now, do you know anything about this? What artisans are?
Well, I know what
No.
an artisan is, but
Well, yeah.
I don't know what it is in the context of golf.
No, I don't know what an artisan is in a general context. So maybe
Okay.
you tell me that, and then I'll see if that dovetails with.
Well, an artisan is like someone who's like crafting something or making something themselves, kind of thing. isn't
Yeah,
it? Like,
and can charge you an extra 20% on top
Yeah,
because
exactly,
it's
yeah.
artisan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think that dovetails in.
maybe that's not what artisan means. that's my take in of what artisan
What a
means
great
anyway.
segment that is. I love it. So artisans. I came across the term artisans in golf when I first played at the club that shall remain nameless, but starts with a B and ends in Irkdale. And they have an artisans section, I suppose. So it's a class of membership at a golf club, and it's usually at a much lower cost. And they, as part of that lower cost, and so it's a really old tradition. So a lot of clubs used to have this, and then that's been phased out, and probably because of club finances and whatever. So at Irkdale Bay, the artisans have their own clubhouse,
Right.
which is on the back of the 5th green, I think, or the 6th tee, either one of those. And they have set times, because it's reduced, they have set times they can play. So between the hours of 7 and 8
AM.
nobody else apart from artisans can play at Birkdale.
Right. Okay.
They have total right. So normally the pedestrians and whatever, because it's right of way, have
Yeah.
right of way. Artisans have right of way over
Right.
somebody else playing. Right?
This is
Even though-
definitely already making me rethink what artisan means.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I was like, that's the first time. No, maybe I shouldn't have asked that question at the start. And then one of the other things with the deal is that they help with the maintenance and upkeep of the course.
Okay.
So they have an artisan section.
Well, maybe that
membership
does lend itself
category,
because they're kind of crafting and
Crafting,
working
maybe,
and
yeah.
making things. Yeah.
maybe
I
that's
don't
what it is, but that's what it is, and I think that's a lovely old tradition. In
Yeah,
golf,
yeah.
You know, and it's you don't come across it that often. It's the first one that we've come across.
Yeah,
in
it's
the,
not something I'm
in the
aware
10
of.
courses,
Yeah.
11 courses now so far. So one to look out for, I think.
Yeah.
Artisans, maybe. But yeah, I feel like I've just kind of done a bit of a brain dump of all of my stuff and my notes, which I've now run out of. So
Not like you.
what do you want to say?
Brain dump.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say about Little Switzerland?
Sounds like you'll have a great time.
I mean, it's gonna be special. Member, 100% is unbelievable. First real foray down south.
Yeah.
We've only hit the Midlands so far, haven't we, with Woodall Spa?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. You know
It's Lincolnshire, isn't it, rather than
what?
Woodall Spa, Lincolnshire?
Oh, Woodall Spa's Lincolnshire. Yeah. So this is
Proper surf.
actual south. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. So right, we've got two things we definitely need to get out of you, extract from you, Jim.
Okie dokie.
What is the signature hole?
Well, the signature hole is the par 3, hole 6.
Sixth. So
Sixth
it's the
hole.
downhill. It's the elevated tee.
Yep.
Oh yes. I mean, I know who's going to win that, but
Hole in one inch.
Having said that,
So, yeah.
on my home course that I grew up in Kendal, there is a big downhill par 3,
Yeah.
terrible sloping green,
Yeah.
which was like my arch nemesis. I hated that hole, so maybe there's a little bit of
Oh, the
Yeah,
doubt is
yeah, maybe-
creeping in
that's
already.
creeping in already. Oh, that's oh god,
It's not like you,
talking
Chris.
myself out of it. I know.
You are, absolutely. Or just lulling him into a false sense of security.
Yeah,
again. It's
maybe.
like, you might have a chance, Nish.
Oh, it's mind games, isn't it?
It
It's
is,
mind
absolutely.
games.
Absolutely.
I think the only other elevated tee shot par 3 we've played so far is Silith. Do you remember the one that it's like the fourth? or
Oh
something? That was
yeah.
just-
Oh god, yeah.
And we had a mare, both of us
Well,
on that
I
one, didn't
shanked
we?
3 balls into the
You did.
rough,
You did.
never to be seen again.
Oh, mate, I've got this in the bag. Signature hole challenge. I'm eating into that lead. It's coming up. It's happening. I'll just wheel out another hole in one. It's great.
Okay.
Right, so that's signature hole.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
that's
so
signature hole, yeah.
We need it's obviously whoever wins that. Whoever wins that
Yes.
hole. I will this time make sure.
Just
you
go
go
back to the hole in
first.
one. This just come. Let's just rewind a little bit. Rewind. Who hit the best shot on that par 3?
Well, clearly me, because it went in the hole.
No way. Mine was by far the better shot. Mine was a beautiful shot. So
I'm not having that. It was by far the better shot.
I hit a beautiful shot in there, and I was like, that's a
You
fucking,
did.
That's a
You
fucking
did.
great shot. You all hit a good shot. It wasn't a bad shot, but mine was better. So when he was walking up to the green, kind of walking up, and you can't. It's raised greens. You get right to the top, and you just as you get above, like, oh, there's only one ball there. Like, oh, maybe one's gone through, and I was like, I don't think one's gone through. At that point, I knew one of the balls was in the hole, and I was like, it's got to be mine. Like, mine was clearly the better shot.
Clearly
The better shot. And then as
Well, he shanked it off a tree trunk, and it's kind
clearly
of like
as I walked in the hole.
walked closer, and then I was like, oh, it's not mine, is it? Like, it's just not going to be mine. It has to be fucking Nish's.
Did you
As
have
I-
like a full-on bit of like dread looking into it? I was like, no.
I did. I was like, don't be Nish's, don't be Nish's, don't be Nish's, don't be Nish's. It's fucking Nish's.
Be honest. Be
Well done,
honest.
mate.
Right, be honest.
Right, pints are on you.
When
did,
you
did you buy a round for everyone?
I didn't know.
He's got
no,
an
I legged
IOU
it.
for that.
I legged it. Right, be honest.
Like most times we're at the bar.
So obviously you knew where your ball was. As we were walking up to the hole, were you just like, please let there not be a golf ball in there. Please let there not be a golf
I
ball.
was
Well,
absolutely.
yeah.
But I just knew it in my heart of hearts. I knew it was your ball. I was like, yeah, because I thought I did a good shot that could that
You did
it
hit a
was
good
right
shot.
on the flag, and I thought that could be a hole in one. Like, it was a perfect shot.
Mate,
but it
if
was
there was
just behind
somebody
the
stood
flag.
at the 10th tee watching us teeing off on that hole,
Yeah.
they'd have been like, these two are unbelievable players.
Yeah.
Like they were.
This, by the way, isn't verification that it actually happened. Even if this is live on
No
air.
no proof.
I don't think which hole it was. Reddish Rail. is it?
Yeah, it's uphill.
Uphill.
It's the uphill par
short
three.
one up through.
You hit right.
The
at
easy
top
one.
of
The easy one, Jim.
You know the one where you can't see the hole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
I
really
know what you
easy
mean,
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I almost got a hole in one on that. For fuck's
So I'll-
sake.
Exactly. So did I, Jim.
I
So,
must
you know,
give a plug for our previous
yesterday's news.
episode because I went into quite a lot of detail about the hole in one with Harbs on that one, and I did say next episode we're gonna have Chris live, so I want to get his reaction and his thoughts on it. Love that. I absolutely please let it not be in there. Please let it not be. Oh no, he's
Not
got
again.
Never gonna hear the
Not
end of
again.
this.
That's two, but it's
And
July.
you were very right to be concerned about.
The signature hole challenge, mate. That's it. This is my moment, I think. Yeah.
But doesn't happen when it
To
matters.
be
though, does it, Nish?
Like, and your shot was the perfect shot for that hole. The shape was great on it, and we were just like, I mean, that's on the flag, mate.
Yeah.
And then mine was pretty good.
Yours was a good shot.
Baby
I'm
draw
yeah.
on the flag,
Yeah.
bounced.
I'm being
and
slightly facetious.
good.
Good. Only
Keep-
slightly.
Only slightly, yeah. Right, that's
He
signature hole
loves
then.
this. He just never play up to it. Never play up to
Mate,
it.
I am just. Do you know what? Like, because this time round it was. I don't actually even. I think it's because this time round there was more opportunity for me to document it, whereas previously it was like, oh yeah, great,
Got a
done,
hole in one.
yeah,
No one
fantastic,
cares.
whatever. Yeah, I mean, my kids were just like on to the next tee.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they,
yeah.
They didn't care at that point, but yeah, okay, that's the signature hole challenge.
Yeah. So that's.
What are you setting us as a side bet?
So, I
Jim?
mean, the club's got a lot of history, but it's never hosted the Ryder Cup, of course. So there's no match play.
Well, there is some historic matches that have taken
There
place.
are,
isn't
yeah,
there?
and it had 5 years as an open qualifying venue as well. But then, and this thing, the course record. Bear in mind all those like pros, I suppose, playing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
golf club. The course record remained intact, so it's
And it was
obviously
the
plays
club,
hard.
the club pro, I think, as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's tough old course. But yeah, what are you setting us? Are you getting creative with this one, or are you going to be an artisan?
Who smells the least of heather after the 18 holes?
Well,
one,
I mean, that was quite an obvious one, really.
Who's gonna do the
wasn't
smell
it?
test,
Yeah.
That's just reminded me of something, actually. So
What,
new
your hole in one?
development. No, well, yes, of course. New development. So we're going to play West Lancs just this coming Thursday.
Yeah.
I've ordered, in a stroke of genius, I've ordered brand new golf balls with our logo on it. Because I know I'm going to lose a load.
As in
right?
top 100.
So people might as well find the golf ball, see the logo, hopefully go and listen to the podcast.
There you go.
So if you find one anywhere at any of these courses,
Sounds like
get in touch.
expensive advertising for you, that is.
Yeah. I mean, I bought lake
Is that like
balls.
20, yeah. 20
bought-
balls around?
Yeah, what 200 top flight lake balls wasn't too expensive, mate. But if you find one, like get in touch. That'd be amazing. Like I'd love that. Probably should put that on the message, shouldn't I? Like, get in touch. Don't put your mobile phone number on it, 'cause if you stick it in somebody's house or something like that, then they can sue you.
I'm sure these days you can put like a QR code on a golf ball, can you?
Yeah, that's that probably would have been the thing to do. And damn it, I've ordered quite a lot of them. Right, next order would be different. But yeah, go on then, Jim. What are you thinking of the?
I think it's in
Side
terms
bet.
of the side bet, bearing in mind how excited you are about particularly the first 9 holes.
Right,
Who can scream with the highest pitch?
I like that. That's an easy slam dunk win for me. That slam dunk.
Yeah, I think it's the aggregate score of the first 9 holes.
Okay, and are we doing that net handicap adjusted?
Yeah.
Great. Because I look back at, and it's a bit of a shame we didn't cover it this way. When I look back at Ganton, because Ganton was going to be match play, right? So gross,
Yeah.
you just absolutely wiped the floor with me.
Yeah.
But net, you won 2 and 1.
Oh, right, okay.
So actually, that's quite exciting, isn't it? If you knew that
The system works.
the system worked, yeah. So that's what it's there for, to
Yeah.
keep it close. Like if we'd have known that, and we probably would have kept tally of that as we were going. That's quite an exciting finish to it.
Yeah.
Lowest net aggregate score over the front 9.
The front 9.
Front
So hopefully it
9.
won't spoil your enjoyment too much. I don't think
I
it
don't
will.
think it does anyway, But yeah, okay, that's
But
good.
actually, when
Something
you're
to
absolutely
focus the
knackered,
mind.
going up and down those hills.
I know. I mean, it feels like because you've got all that undulation, and it feels like there's a lot of elevated tees. You could probably get away with irons and stuff, can't you, off the
I think
tee?
it's gonna be a lot of iron.
A lot of
play, I
iron
think.
play.
Yeah.
Damn it.
No, Nish.
It's the driver.
Don't do it.
I know. I know.
You have to go for it
I'm
every
gonna
single
have to.
time, you know.
I've got-
And
look,
when
listen.
you don't, you know what happens.
Listen, buddy, I've got 200 golf balls with our logo stamped on it to lose, so I am spraying that ball everywhere. In fact,
You're going to overthink this now,
I'm
aren't
just
you?
going
when
to
you're
carry a
on the
load with me
course?
and just drop them around everywhere, like strategically, just for somebody to. I mean, that'd be great if somebody got in touch and said, "You found one of your golf balls and come back to the course, you muppet, and pick them up." We got pro.
It's in my garden.
How many did you lose?
The pros. It's kind of messing with the pro really because he can't resell those golf balls, can he?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh no, there's a logo stamped on this one." God damn it.
Not those guys.
I'd love to find one somewhere. That'd be amazing. Like somebody buys them like late balls and then
Sells it back to you.
I find it back on the late ball website. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, great. Okay, look, really looking forward to that. That's a couple of good. That's a good side bet actually. I like that 'cause it's a long one, isn't it? It's not like it's on one hole or anything like that. So that's quite good. Anything else you would like to cover about Hindhead?
I think so. No, we've covered everything.
All right,
Look forward to hearing all about it.
and hear about it you shall. Yeah,
For the
We'll have
next
a-
10 years.
we'll have a good tale.
Well,
to
particularly
tell.
if he gets into the hole in one. But
I definitely won't verify that. If it happens on an official top 100 course, I wasn't there. I'm gonna scrape it. I'm gonna scrape it off the top 100 list.
Harbs made a really, really good point because he went, "Oh, did you have your camera in your bag?" And I was like, "I should just do that every time I play golf now,
'Cause
shouldn't
it
I?
never happened. It's
Just
never happened.
always have it there."
It's not on Instagram. Never happened.
Yeah, that's funny. What a moment! What a moment! Completed it, mate. Completed
anyway,
golf.
the fact when this episode goes out and you've been going on about this hole in one for quite some time, I think there's going to be quite a few people waiting for the free
Hate.
drinks.
Yeah, that's a good point
Oh,
actually.
Shit, I didn't think about that.
I think there is a rule that if you get a hole in one and don't buy a drink afterwards,
Does it
basically
multiply?
everyone you tell afterwards, you have to then buy them a drink. I'm pretty sure that's the way it works.
that should be
how
the way
many
it works.
how many listeners have we got? Get yourself down to Reddish Fair when you next play
It's
this.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
us three listing over and over again. You're over egging it. You're over egging it. All right, thank you, gentlemen. I think that's covered our excitement. I think adequately, hasn't it? Now, before we sign off, we've got a massive favour to ask you, our loyal listeners. We're going up for a People's Choice Award in the British Podcast Awards, and we would love to get nominated and take on some of the real big boys in our industry. So these awards are usually always won by kind of agency-run podcasts and podcasts that have massive marketing budgets. We do all of this ourselves. We do all of our editing, all of our production, all of our recording. It's all done in each of the kitchens in our spare time. And we love to fly the flag for independent podcasts. So if we could really trouble you for a nomination, it takes less than a minute to do. We will drop a link in the episode description. If you just follow through to that, you register your email address, make sure you tick to not receive the marketing communications because we don't want you to get spammed. And then you just vote, search top 110 for the podcast you want to vote for. Pop your vote in, and it would be amazing if we could even get a nomination. That would be unbelievable. So we could just ask you for that small favour today, 30 seconds of your time. We would absolutely love it. And let's hope we get a nomination. Next time on the Top 110 Golf Podcast, we'll be previewing the second course on our Surrey trip, which is Hankley Common.